Welcome back, Helldivers. Damn it, I was banned from the Dave and Busters. So, I was part of the Discord for Helldivers main Discord, and there are certain mods on there that are furries, and I'm sure you've seen this stuff. Some people have been putting vomit reacts in the Discord. They kind of handle it more and ban them. Well, someone posted a picture of the furry art section, and then I posted a picture of, if you know who Flash Blitz is, you should look them up. They make funny like cartoons and make fun of other series like Dragon Ball and some other stuff. But this one was Warhammer, and it was Warhammer killing furries. And these furries are like intolerable, and it's just, you just need to watch the video. Anyways, it posted in the art section. It's of a space marine with this chainsword going through a furry, and they didn't like that, and so it was instantly banned. And I've been part of that community for like a couple months, so I'm like, whatever, you know what, fuck you, Arrowhead. On that, instead of like, oh, you got a timeout, they're just like, nah, they're just like instant ban. So yeah, it's probably by Purple Penguin, the one who's like, I think they're still a mod, who's on there. So yeah, fuck you, Arrowhead, for having those mods, especially who aren't actually part of the community. They're all volunteers from what I've heard. So yeah, I just don't think furries belong in the Helldivers Discord type thing, because it's usually off subject. But I don't like them, but if you like them, that's okay, I guess. So I didn't see anything wrong with posting the Warhammer thing. You know, they got super upset about that and banned me 10 minutes later. I didn't even get a warning, so it just was, bye, here you go. The reason being, they're like saying like, obviously there's something wrong with you for posting against a protected group, and I'm like, furries aren't protected for one, so you can fuck off with that shit. All right, moving on though. A major order has been canceled because of hackers. You already know that. This is old news. The hackers are, I think, part of the Chaos Divers. That's the new thing. And the Chaos Divers are people who are either, one, they're not doing the major order, especially when it comes to bots, let Super Earth burn, or they're TKing other divers, which is team killing them for being loyal to Super Earth, or loyal to Super Earth. So I kind of like the Chaos Divers aspect of it as a new faction. I would kind of love if they introduced them somehow in the storyline, because I've seen badges that were made, and I've seen banners, and I've seen outfits of it. Some people are taking the role playing seriously, and actually making other Helldivers lives miserable. Like, if you're the host, you can kick them, but if the host is actually doing it, you can't do anything about it. You just have to leave. So I, for one, consider myself the Chaos Diver of actually just doing bug MOs, because I really don't care about Super Earth. If Super Earth falls, it falls. Let the bots have it. That's the new MO too, is protect Super Earth from the bots. Like, I'm still gonna play the game, but if vast majority of people decide to fail the order and forces their hand to let Super Earth burn, that's cool. So, like, failing the orders. But to combat that, Arrowhead has said they're gonna start adding AI players to that, and they're gonna start fixing the orders. So, like, really the whole thing is, they're like, all right, if you're gonna be like that, we're gonna use our own effect and skew the numbers. They're gonna essentially cook the books on that to make it look like we completed the major order, because players aren't participating in them, or vice versa, or whatever. Or like in the case of the hacking incident, that was pretty funny that they said about the hacking incident. They wrote it into lore, which I knew was going to happen. They're like, the Helldivers responsible for this had their fish executed and got sent to the chemical factories. And then so with these chemical factories, they gave us the I forgot, the gas strike, free for everyone, so temporarily, because they increased the gas production, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I was not into that last major order. The fucking collect samples ones is pretty gnarly. I was like, fuck, are you serious about this? I'm like, that's just too much. The samples, fuck. And then the new major order, it's like protect Super Roof. The Crimson Car, we're doing fine on that one, though I'm not helping with that one because they're bots, and I don't really like playing against bots, and so I'm gonna say I'm a Chaos Diver in that aspect. And you gotta defend against 3 bot incursions, which I think the bot players will have plenty of time to deal with that, so that's not a big issue with that. Going forward though, like today I played like 3 missions and they're all bug missions. I had fun. I still have fun with the game. Speaking on the Chaos Diver aspect that I was going back to, I've been distracted again. It would be cool if you could be a Chaos Diver, select your ship, and not necessarily maybe actually fight other Helldivers, because it would be a PvP game and they're not trying to do a PvP game. But if you join the Chaos Diver side, you'd have missions where it's like a push and pull against Helldivers on top of like fighting bugs and bots, but it's more so fighting other Helldivers. And how you'd fight the other Helldivers is you would try to take the planet away from them by saying like fighting Ceph forces and bug forces and automatons. So like there'd be like Ceph bases, not necessarily like whole armies. How they could do that, they could just have like Ceph stationed at like the artillery, like the radar or something, and just make it so that if the Chaos Forces take those objectives, then they have a little more control of the planet. And that'd be cool, but they'd have to balance it out, so it wouldn't just be like they're resting, like also letting the Helldivers like competing against the Chaos Divers. They can make it a Civil War sort of line, where it's not every planet that Chaos Divers can dive on, but like more of like slightly weaker planets. Like if the diver's already lost it to, say, bugs or bots, the Chaos Divers could land on there and then do the missions. But they would never actually face Helldivers. That way to keep it from PvP. And they would just be fighting, like I said, bugs, bots, or AI Ceph controlled. And even on those planets, you could have like the Ceph at their bases, like I was saying before, but then have like the bugs during the random stuff. Like the Ceph will try to protect their locations while you're trying to destroy them or sabotage them, which I think would be really cool. But I think it would be a lot for Arrowhead just to implement that. I don't know if they could do that, but it's a really cool concept and story-wise, and it could keep the PvP out of it in a way, but also encourage like the community to like fight for Super Earth, or maybe against Super Earth, and have like awards for that too. And then like just Helldiver or Chaos Divers, their ships could be red and like in black, and then like their armor is red and black, and like everything else, like your democracy officer would be wearing red and black, but he'd be a chaos officer, like instead of a democracy officer. I just think it's a good idea to kind of implement that in the storyline, and maybe it would keep people from like, you know, it'd discourage the TKing, because in that case it'd be like, all right, well, you're either playing hell diving, you know, or with other Helldivers, or you're playing Chaos. So you're either on Chaos team or Helldivers team. And I don't think it would split the community that much. I think it'd be a good idea. I think a lot of people would come back to Helldivers if they did that aspect. You could be one or two divers. You could be like a loyalist, or you can be a separatist, I guess you'd say, if you follow Star Wars at all or anything like that. But that's all I have to say on that, and thank you for watching and being here that long. I am in another Discord for Helldivers leaks. That one's kind of a mess, but it's fine because I won't get banned in that one. Because they're pretty cool with shit. So, from what I know, and sometimes it's not even about leaks. And then I have my own Discord, Churro Cherry Baby. So it's actually called Churro Cherries or Cherry Tree. So, and that link is on my Twitch, which is Churro Cherry Baby on Twitch. And so good luck to you, Chaos Divers, and good luck to you, regular divers, because the war has only just begun.